Welkom, a place of both gold and grit. In the northern Free State, beneath the surface of soil and struggle, Taung Gold saw something far more precious than minerals. They saw potential. In 2016, before a single ounce of gold was mined, Taung Gold made a bold choice: to invest in people, to mine hope before profit, to act before it was required.
Within South Africa, we frequently ask ourselves, how do we go about creating jobs? And within Taung, we ask ourselves the same question, but very possibly that is not the correct question to actually ask. Many people will never have jobs within the formal sector, and possibly the question we should be asking ourselves is, how do we go about creating sustainable livelihoods for those who will never be part of the formal employment market?
From day one, their social and labour plan was more than compliance. It was a legacy model, designed to empower, not just employ.
When Taung Gold was granted its mining right, it was apparent that our mine, like all mines, could not operate in isolation from the local community around it. And for this reason, we sought to be as inclusive of the local community as we could.
They partnered with Umsizi, a leading grassroots development organisation, to launch a community-wide economic livelihoods program.
Two essential principles underlie our social and labour plan. The first is sustainability and the second is scalability. By sustainability, what we sought to ensure is that we provide portable skills and the means for an individual to generate a livelihood. And by scalability, we meant that the doors would not be closed to anybody who was willing to participate in our social and labour plan programs. And for this reason, the only criteria for somebody to participate in our programs was to commit to the programs and the mentorship and training and support that was provided in terms of those programs.
Across multiple areas in Nyakalong and Kutlanong, a new culture began to grow, a culture of resilience, of possibility.
Obviously, prior to formulating our social and labour plan and implementing it, we conducted a baseline study to see exactly what the state of the communities of Kutlanong and Nyakalong were like. And what we discovered were high levels of unemployment, high levels of frustration, and also high levels of food insecurity. For this very reason, our social and labour plan initially focused on food production within the community of Kutlanong and Nyakalong. Participants within the community were given mentoring, training and support to enable them to generate their own food and to generate a surplus which could be used to generate cash.
The work began at household level, right where poverty hits hardest. People were taught to use what they had: a small patch of earth, determination, and a few tools. First they grew food, then they grew income. Tsaleng, a single mother, began with a simple garden. Today, she supplies fresh produce to Pick n Pay and local shops. Her yard became a business. Her story became a beacon. And she's not alone. Over 650 households have followed. 80% now report better food security. Dozens have started their own micro-enterprises. What began with survival grew into sustainability. With gardens blooming and hope rising, Taung Gold scaled the model. 5 pillars now support the program. Household agriculture to grow high-value food at home. Business development to launch viable micro-enterprises. Livestock training to raise animals for meat, eggs and income. Seedling production to multiply growth at scale. Tunnels and water infrastructure to expand commercial agriculture. Gwena, a local youth, began by producing seedlings. Now, he runs an agribusiness, trains other farmers, and operates an internet cafe. This is transformation at ground level. Since inception, over 126 greenhouse tunnels have been installed, with 49 more since 2023. 32 water systems are now operational. This isn't isolated impact, this is structured transformation. Across Allen Ridge, Nyakalong, Kutlwanong, and Welkom, a new food economy is taking shape. Backyards have become business hubs.
Fresh and ready for the markets.
Tunnels anchor new markets. Water systems sustain new growth. At the heart of it all is mentorship. Facilitators don't just train, they walk the journey. Participants don't just learn, they lead and expand. This is not CSI. This is real local economic development. We didn't want to drop projects into a community. We wanted to walk a journey of empowering many more people than the future mine could ever employ. And 9 years later, the journey still continues. In 2024, 113 people joined the business support program. 17 earned business-boosting assets in the form of freezers, laptops, stoves, AV and construction equipment, everything needed to grow an income. In the first quarter of 2025, over 100 more people have begun to implement. Meanwhile, livestock training is flourishing. With over 51 farmers in the first session alone, a new generation of commercial producers is emerging. And what's more, participants are entering the market. From hawkers to formal retailers, their goods now stock shelves, feed families, and circulate cash in the local economy. All of this created from a broad base of over 1,500 households that participated in Taung Gold Economic Livelihoods program over the last 9 years. From livelihoods to business producers, many are benefiting from different levels of economic activity. This is the epitome of how social and labor plans over time can build thriving communities. This is more than a project, more than a mine. It's a working model for development before extraction, for hope before profit, for people before production.
One of the biggest learning curves for us as a mining development company has been the realization that sustainable development takes time. Initially things go very, very slowly, and what we've discovered right now is that eventually once one does get traction and does do it properly, that sustainable development is like a wildfire. The various business initiatives under our social and labour plan have gathered a momentum of their own, and we as a company are very excited to continue partnering with the communities of Kutlwanong and Yakalong in taking these various initiatives forward.
The greatest legacy a mine can leave is not what's underground, but what's growing above it.